Yo, what's good, YouTube? Minnie here, bringing you guys on next episode of the Dark Souls Let's Play, and we are heading into Anor Londo, or the main building of Anor Londo. So, some cool things to think about first. Talking about last episode, we're going to talk about some of the detail. Like, my favorite detail is the two different sizes of steps. This is for giants, and this is for regular people. Now up here we have some more of these giant guards. The best thing to do is doing something like this. Oh, he clipped me. That's also could happen. We're just gonna go here, and then he'll dip off in a minute. You can, or yep. So he's gonna dip off now. A little bit more of the architecture side. You saw on this gate. There's a small gate and then a large gate. We're just going to take care of this guy. We know they're not that tough. Ooh. So we can look at the gate more. It's back to the encampments. There's the two different sizes here. Different sized people. You got the giant sized people and then the normal sized people. Like the firekeeper over there. You also got these demon bats, which are weird. So we got this one. One hit kill. This one, like, if you go here, he likes to jump off like that. And then this one. So a little bit about last episode. We went down and saw Gwendolyn, and according to the Seance Ring, they are the last deity here. And then we also got the son of the firstborn, which is a lot of lore about him. So it is confirmed later in Dark Souls 3, but the Nameless King is the firstborn. So you get to see him later on, but you don't see him in this game, and you just hear a lot about him. And there was a lot of theories about the firstborn when the game came out. Ooh. Which in Dark Souls 3 ruined some fan theories, but it's okay. I think the Nameless King is pretty dope. So. But yeah, that's a little messed up on my flash there. Didn't do too well. Now, this is the part that we also talked about last episode. So, we saw those knight statues. Those are the Silver Knights. You see one up there. The Silver Knights are Black Knights before, or are weaker versions of the Black Knight. The Black Knights are the ones that fought the dragons. These ones are probably just been sitting at the capital the whole time. So they are not charged. But yep, this is the part. Look at the size of that arrow. First off, that's a spear. That's a whole ass spear. So yeah, these guys are gonna be shooting at you. This one has railing. This one up here that you are gonna take does not. So this is where it gets difficult. You come up here, and then you gotta roll. And then defeat them. I'm happy I did that in my first try. And then you could come this way. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. And we almost one-shot these guys. You know, as much as like I feel cool using this halberd again, because it's been so long since I used it, it is a little overpowered. We get the soul of the hero down here. Which is one of the biggest soul. I think it is the biggest soul. Maybe there's a great hero. I don't remember. But yeah, that's a part that a lot of people die at. You get shot. You get knocked off there. You get shot here. You get knocked off. You have some people try parrying them, but we were able to just hit them and get by. All right, we're gonna traverse the white. Boss fight. Not So, a little bit more about the architecture, just because I love it. This is based on a real place. Like this architecture you can find in real life. Which is a lot of Dark Souls you can, but this is this one area that for sure, I know for sure, like people see this staircase a lot. So you're going to have a bunch of these doors on the side. All have different things in them. This one has a Silver Knight guarding a chest. So we're going to take care of this Silver Knight. So like I said, Silver Knights are just like Black Knights, but weaker. But we're going to get free sunlight medals here. Nice. So that's this side. Then we go through this door. There's a bonfire. Oh, there's a bonfire here with our friend Solaire.
Oh, there you are.
Who has a lot of connections to the Firstborn, people, if you realize.
Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
We are going to need Solaire later on again.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't
I think so.
I think you had feelings for me.
Ooh.
Jimmy, pretend you didn't hear that.
Solaire, you fox.
You really are fond of chat. If I
All right. So Solaire is here. And Solaire is gone. Oh, no, he's still here.
You really are.
We are gonna go ahead and pop a twin. 'Cause I do want to kindle this one. So to kindle, once again, you gotta go human, and then we can kindle. But this is gonna be an important bonfire. We're just gonna kindle this one. Find it easier to kindle this one than there is a shortcut that you unlock to the first bonfire, but this one works if you kindle it. We get 11 because someone else kindle it. Nicely done. All right. So we got another knight here. These knights are really good, easy to practice your parrying. If you're gonna parry, you can really practice on these guys. All right, I think this one is locked. Yep. And then this one. This is a storage room. But you can tell there is something weird here with this fireplace. And there is some fun stuff down here. So, down here is going to be 4 chests. There should be, here's one. Pull the chain. Make sure you always check the chain. Chain, normal, 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 normal. Alright, so there's 4 chests and a mimic. Make sure there's none on this side. But I think that's it. So, this is a very important room. There's a lot of cool things here. So first, you get Havel's gear. So, remember we talked about Havel's stuff locked away? This is where it was locked away. You also get Havel's Great Shield and Dragon Tooth, which is giant club. Now, in this mimic is something very special. We're going to take out the mimic. And you get an Oculent Club. So, let's do some lore. Let's start with Havel's stuff. Helm worn by Havel the Rock. Warrior carved from solid rock. Its enormous weight is matched only by the defenses provided. Havel warriors never flinches nor retreat from battle. Those unfortunate enough to face them were intently beaten to a pulp. So one good big thing is Havel's warriors. So there seems like there have been multiple ones, which is why there was one locked up in the tower. That might have been actual Havel, might not have been. All that. This one, the gauntlets provide a little bit more. But Havel worn by Havel's the Rock's warrior. Carved from rolling their determined weight. Oh, maybe this. because Gauntlet is longer. Yeah. So that's Havel's stuff. Now you go into his weapon. His Great Shield. Great Shield, the legendary Havel the Rock. Cut straight from the great slab of stone. This Great Shield is implemented with the magic of Havel. Feminine strong defense and is incredibly heavy. A true divine heirloom on par with the Dragon Tooth. So, his Great Shield is one of the strongest Great Shields in the game. And then you get his weapon, Dragon Tooth. Created from the everlasting Dragon Tooth. Legendary Great Hammer Havel the Rock. The Dragon Tooth will never break as it is harder than stone. It is grand, it's weird, it remembers resistance to magic and flame. So it's really cool. He literally fights with a giant tooth. And now this is the thing. Oculate or Oculate. I don't know how to pronounce it. Club. It's the occulted club. I think that's how you actually say it. A simple wooden club. This simple bladeless striking weapon is effective against most foes and easily handled and can break through shields. However, the simple miss makes one wide open. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you. But the occult above, which is what is put on it, is used to kill gods. So Havel, there's Havel's equipment with a occult club used to hunt gods. That's a very interesting, why is Havel stuff here with the club and all that, all the fun lore. And Havel is supposed to be one of Gwyn's most trusted allies, and he has a club that can kill him, or his family at least. Very interesting. So now we got a few options. You can go all the way up and finish off this, and there's a lot more up on this area. Or, if you turn around, you can see all that. If you, do it right, you can go right up. Instead of going up the ladder and then coming back down, it's a real fast shortcut. Which there is a Demon Titanite in there. And then, look at all the Drake heads. Dragon trophy room, but it's all Drakes. And this is what the room that was locked from the other side. Wow. I couldn't get a good strike on him. He almost took me in. Before we fight this guy, just to be safe, we're going to open that door. Did the same thing. Wow. He blocked it pretty well. And now these chests are also very important because you get the Silver Knight stuff. Alright, Silver Knights. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we also didn't look at the Black Iron stuff. Black Iron, Helm of the Black Iron Tarkus. A knight known for his great strength. Built of a special black iron. And provides strong defense not only against fire, but also terribly heavy. This is like a Havel stuff. Super strong defense, but super heavy. Silver Knights. This helmet of Silver Knights that protect Anor Londo. When Lord Gren departed to Link to Fire, he Knights split into two groups. The Silver Knights remain in the Forsaken capital in service of the goddess. So that's why they are different. The Silver Knights stayed here to protect, when the other Knights went and moved forward with Gwyn and turned into the Black Knights. So yeah, that's just the cool difference between them. One of my favorite YouTubers, his go-to build has Havel's gauntlets. Oh my god, that put me overweight. Damn. That's how much they weigh. That's crazy. Let's go with Silver Knights. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, we'll go with the Silver Knights stuff for a second. Or do we want to go back, actually? Because I have these upgraded. Even upgraded, the Silver Knights do more. So we'll use the Silver Knights. Alright, we got another Mimic. They just put Mimics everywhere up here. This one drops a gold coin. No way they will put a second Mimic up here, right? But they did. And this one will drop, I believe this one dropped rustic coins. Oh no, silver coins, I'm sorry. Still the same thing. What was... Dark Spirit? Oh, I'm invaded. We got a fight on our hand. Let's go find them. That's our first invasion. No point of waiting around. Where is he? There he is. I saw him. Lee 9. Let's... Wow, I'm doing like no damage to him. Oh, how did that miss? Got him. That was pretty cool. I was a little worried. I'm not normally great at PvP, but I'm glad that went pretty easy. All right, back up to the top. So this one is just another view of the dragon heads, or the drake heads. And then this one is above the Titanite demon. Oh, there's a knight here. I forgot about you. Damn, these knights are... These last few ones have been picking up a fight. I don't remember there's anything down there. But we get another Soul of the Hero. Is there? I feel like there was a chest, but I don't know. So that's everything on this side. So in here, we got a few other things. First, we're going to take care of this archer. Bop. Okay, the archer. So that's where we entered and down there. Now, these will both lead us to the same area, I believe. Yep, I believe so. Oh no. This will lead us back down around to that one. So, in here, I like how someone's in front of the picture. We are gonna get ambushed. So some more Silver Knights. Got another Silver Knight archer right there. We're going to take care of the archer first. Nice. And we got this one. I believe that will lead us back down to the way we jumped to. This will lead us to the other door, where we're going to see a friend. Are you in another pickle? What can be done?
You again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Oh,
Nah.
be ashamed. Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies.
5 bodies, you say?
Fixing.
No way.
This is quite good.
Let's see what we can do. Alright, we got a knight here. We got 2 more knights here. Five bodies, he said. They needed 5 for me. That's a cool picture. And inside of it, we get... Oh, someone broke a plate. Aw. 2 Demon Titanites. A lot of Demon Titanite lately.
What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters?
I did.
Fantastic. I'm saved. This knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Tiny bean ring.
Gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
He's upset.
But be warned, next.
Alright, so we finished that little quest, and he gives us Tiny Bean Ring, which just increases our health. Something just fell in my room. Slightly increases HP. Not worth it at all. If you got it like early in the game, like it would be a little more useful than now. And that leads you back to the room that we couldn't get into. Because it wouldn't open from that side. So now this takes us down to where we jumped. And back around. Neat. Alright, we'll finish up this area. And we won't take on the boss. That will be for next episode. But we are going to keep moving forward. We got a lot here still. So, we got some more knights. Oh, some more giants. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. Do you guys remember? We found a certain thing by a firekeeper's course. Where is it? Invade the murderer of a firekeeper. And it said take it to Anor Londo. And that's where we're at. So you can go through that and grab an item, but we're going to leave that because that's going to mess with how to get back up. We're going to go this way first. Over there is the boss. But we got a few things to take care of. First thing first. You can saw down there. You see Slayer's symbol that we are going to need for Slayer. But more importantly, we're going to find a friend over here. We can hear him tinkling away. It's just a normal blacksmith, right? Right?
Who are you? Forge your weapons?
So he can modify weapons. You see the occult takes in the divine club. So it's the thing that brings him up one more. And he can just reinforce normally. Repair equipment. We're going to repair just our equipment. We haven't... actually, repair... Reinforce armor. Repair equipment. Thank you. We'll go ahead and repair the equipment we have on. Purchase item. You can buy large shards. Twinkling Titanite. We're going to buy 2 of those to reinforce weapon. Hopefully... How many more do I need? I need 1 more Twinkling Titanite. Reinforce weapon, and we are going to get ourselves a +5 halberd. Talk. So, the giant blacksmith is great because he can extend weapons for boss weapons. So, he will make boss weapons out of You have to have a weapon up to plus 10 or something, I think. And then you can make it into a boss weapon if you have that boss soul. Example, if you had a spear, you could... A spear plus 10 or 15, you could use the Moonlight Butterfly to make a spear. So, remember how I said there's 2 different doors? We're going to open up this door so you can get back to the blacksmith easily. So you can come from the bonfire over there to get to the blacksmith. Is there one over here? Nope, there's not. Take him out of the sky. And we get a chunk out of that. Neat. So that's everything over here. The blacksmith is the biggest thing. Unlocking that is also pretty big. So you can get back to the blacksmith. He does have a chest behind him, but we'll deal with the chest later. There's some cool little DLC lore or theories with it. All right, we are sitting at 26 minutes on my recording right now. So, we'll go ahead and open the main door and deal with the invasion. Or be the invader. So, this is Salea's symbol. See, you feel a black eye quiver. I think we have to put it on. Oh, we can use it. We can use it right here, invade. Searching the will for a guilty, invading the will of a guilty as spirit of vengeance. So who could have taken out the Firekeeper? So you see, when you're invading, you have less flasks than what you had. Knight Lotrick, the guilty. And you see the world is silent. Oh, here's now the music. But you see, they each have like hush on, so they're quiet. And of course, there's a gang fight. Oh, I died, but I got him. So I think I'm okay. We'll see what happens, because I technically vanquished the host. So I think I'm okay. I think that's... Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, kind of. So we got a Firekeeper soul, ring of favor and protection, and humanity. So now we also picked up a few things. So let's take a look. I did not mean to kill him that quick. But this +5 halberd is going to shred people. Okay. We are going to go this way first. Souvenir of Revenge. Blood drain, soaken ear. Or shrunken ear. Souvenir taken by the subverting the guilty. The knight called the Blade of the Dark One punished the guilty, soaked offenders of the gods, and takes this as proof of conquest. The endless corpse of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspired by both the fear and respect of the gods, such in the entire mandate of the Dark Sun. So that's what we get for defeating invaders as the Dark Moon. That's cool that we did it as him. Firekeeper Soul. Soul of the Ash Maiden, Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. A Firekeeper Soul is drawn from humanity just below the layer of the skin as one of humanity. Was the Ash Maiden locked in a dark prison for some transgression or by her own will? So we'll take that back to Firelink. The other thing we got, really cool, and we are all going to put on, Ring of Favor and Protection. A ring symbolizes the favor and protection of goddess Fina, known by the legend of Parsa as a faithful beauty. The ring boosts Whaler's HP, stamina, and maximum equipment level, but breaks if ever is removed. So we're going to go ahead and throw on the best ring in the game. Oh. Is this another person? Fun. So we got to go back because we haven't actually finished. But yeah, we got everything we needed for the Firekeeper quest line. That is now all. Actually, it's not all finished. We have to turn it in. So we're gonna go do that. So. And we'll go open the main door, because we didn't do that yet. Alright. So we're going to leave these guys all be. You're going to come this way, and we're going to head for that wheel. You're going to turn the wheel. And that will open the main gate. So now you can get to the main gate from the... You get back to the boss from the main bonfire. But we are going to take it from this bonfire just because we're closer. Ooh! We're going to go this way. Take out this guy again. Because there's... Oh! We got to pick up this item. Dragon Slayer arrows. So if you kill them when they had the bows out, they will drop arrows. Always. So those are the giant arrows that they were shooting at us. But we're going to drop back down here. And this is why we did this last, because you come all the way here. Did I drop on the wrong side? Oh, no, there it is. You can only drop on one side. And we get the Dragon Slayer bow and arrows. Oh, I guess this... I never knew this dropped you here. All right. That's where we're going to call today's episode. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to homo bone. I got to buy more homo bones. But next episode, we'll take on the boss of the area and finish up in Londo. So thank you guys for tuning in. Leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.